Do you feel like you have unmet needs in many areas of life, like health and wealth and mood and mindset and love, etc.? I bet you can think of lots of essential things you need in order to live a fulfilled life. For example, what do you personally need in order to be healthy? In a minute, I'm going to have you think of 3 things you think you need. And then in this video, you are going to receive a big, energetic healing alignment for those 3 needs, plus 6 other things that you think you need to be not just healthy, but also wealthy, wise, inspired, loving, and fulfilled in life. And please make sure to watch this video to the end because there are healing energies running throughout this video beyond the words that I'm saying, and those healing energies are happening now and until the very last second of the video. Okay, get ready. I'm going to be quiet for about 10 seconds while you tune in and make a quick mental list of 3 things. It doesn't have to be a detailed or perfect list. What do you think you need most in order to be healthy? List 3 things. Go. Okay, next, tune in. What do you think you need to be wealthy and abundant and blessed by the cosmos? List 3 more things. Go. And thirdly, what do you think you need to be mentally and emotionally aligned with your higher awareness and highest expression and your energized, inspired, creative self and your higher love for life and all beings? List 3 things you need in the area of your higher mind and emotions. Go. Great. So now, what are we going to do with all those energies of your needs? How do we heal those 9 big needs that you just listed for yourself that, if they were met, would improve your life by huge leaps? Well, it's a bit counterintuitive. This healing is not actually about how to get what you think you need. Because unless you are already fully aligned and coherent with the flow of health and wealth and wisdom and blessings, what you think you need may be misaligned unbeknownst to you. Over-focusing on getting your needs met can become a blockage or a distortion. This happens to everyone sometimes. We think we need something, we grasp onto it and follow it, and it can pull us down into a negative space of, I'm not getting my needs met, or I lack this thing, I need this thing, it's still missing, why am I not getting it? But if, instead of focusing so much on the need and the lack, we expanded our focus to a larger context of how the need is already connected to the larger field of wholeness. If we put it in the context of the bigger picture, that need will naturally start to resonate with the wholeness that is everywhere. And that's what is already happening to those 9 needs that you listed. It's starting to happen now. Simply because you are noticing that your needs exist inside the larger field of wholeness, wholeness starts to flow in, and those needs are starting to resonate with wholeness and tune themselves up to wholeness. They are aligning with wholeness now. Say now with me to activate that. It's all aligning now. And breathe that sense of now into your center. It's happening now. Allow that lots of things are shifting and aligning. You don't need to try to track them or feel any particular emotions or think positive or believe. You don't need to do anything except notice alignment with wholeness. Just even a little bit. It's happening now. So, see how this is not about manifesting what you need with the law of attraction, nor is this about trying to let go of your needs. That's all very well and good, but it's hard to do if you're in pain or fear or in a feedback loop of neediness. This is much more basic and fundamental than either manifesting or letting go. This is really the missing piece. It's about expanding your awareness of your needs into the larger context of wholeness. It's about noticing that your needs and wholeness both exist at the same time. It's about the multidimensional yin-yang spiral of having needs, but still simultaneously being whole, even while you have needs that are unmet, and noticing your true needs being met, and then having more needs, and then perceiving more wholeness, and so on, through time and space, matter and mind, energy and spirit, and that spiral and flow of your needs towards wholeness is already happening now. Breathe that in. By now, those 9 different needs that you listed at the beginning are flowing and healing and expanding to wholeness. They're already transforming into their highest expression. You may have a hard time even recalling what you thought you needed. Those needs may feel very different already, or they may not. Just allow them to expand to wholeness in whatever way. The takeaway here is that what you think you need is often a misdirection to a spiral of more neediness if it does not include the awareness of wholeness. So, if you feel needy or desperate or that something is lacking or wrong, and we all do sometimes, I want you to be able to quickly find the escape hatch from the downward cycle of needing and lacking to be healthy, wealthy, wise, inspired, loving, and fulfilled in life. The easiest thing you really need to do is notice that wholeness also exists. Then you can easily do a now healing command like align my needs with wholeness now. Command that with me. Align my needs with wholeness now, and breathe that into your center. That way, you can not only get your needs met, you can be in higher alignment on all levels. And that's the whole point of now healing, this healing method that teaches you instant connection to healing and wholeness for anything under the sun. That is my purpose, to connect you to your connection to wholeness, the easiest and fastest way possible. And here are 2 easy ways that Now Healing has for you to learn more and to effectively activate that connection. So the first way to get more from Now Healing is to join my healing list. It's free, and I'll email you a powerful healing audio called Transform Any Problem Now that people really love, plus a lot of other free healings. So please at least join the free healing list. Click the link in the description below. Second, if you feel like going a little deeper and committing a little more energy, time, and a little money, it's super affordable, to your healing of your whole life, please join my guided healing membership, which includes an hour-long live guided healing call called Heal Your Needs, and we'll go into much more detail and do targeted remote healing for your needs for every part of your life. And you'll bring your specific healing intentions and you'll get alignments specific to your needs. This guided healing call is exclusively for my guided healing members. Click the link in the description for details about enrollment to find out how incredibly affordable it actually is and when it is. And if you missed the live call, no worries. There are new calls every month, and you can get the replay of Heal Your Needs in the massive guided healing audio library that has more than 100 hours of healing for you on every topic imaginable, and they all apply to you and your needs. So please check out 2 links in the description. 1, to join the free healing list, and 2, check out the affordable guided healing membership. And now let's do one last closing energy shift as a reward for you sticking around to the end. And of course, there were healing energies happening silently and beyond your local awareness the whole time to align you. But now let's do it with your local awareness and your conscious intention. Say these alignment commands with me and notice what is shifting. Here we go. I align my perceived needs with their highest expressions and highest outcomes now. And breathe that into your center now. And say the next one with me. I align my health, wealth, wisdom, inspiration, love, and fulfillment with wholeness now. And breathe that in to really activate it now. And know that these shifts are rippling out into all of reality, into wholeness now. So, in these Now Healing videos, I often give you a tangible, instant shift that you can feel the results of right away. And you might feel it for all these shifts. But the shifts that we just did will continue to unfold, so you may feel them even more in a few hours or tomorrow morning or in a few days. And that's just a tiny sample of what's possible. So if you want more, please join my guided healing membership, or at the very least, sign up for the free healing list. The links are in the description. Thank you for healing with me. This is Elma with Love and Wholeness, signing off for now.